Right then, so the Tamiya Subaru Impreza WRC Monte Carlo 05. It is kit number 24281. It's still in a production kit. Hopefully with some time because it's a really nice kit. As I said, I've built this kit before. Goes together really well. I don't remember any dramas with it whatsoever. The decals are tricky, as all these Subarus are with the swoops on the side of the body. But overall, decent kit, goes together well, shouldn't really prove any problem at all. So, great box art, really do like this box art. We've got a front and rear view on the back as well. On the other side, we've got the side view and the recommended colours for Tamiya, which we're not going to use. The TS50 is wrong. Chrome silver is not the best colour. Gold leaf, nope. Semi-gloss black, yeah, but we use the LP5. Flat white, maybe. But we've got the colour match paints from ProScale for this, which is the World Rally blue. We've got the Subaru wheel colour from ProScale as well. And we've got our textured Napa black for the interior colour as well, which is like an off grey black colour for our sport seats. So if we open it up, there's going to be Tamiya's typical boxing inside. I'm going to lob that over there. So we've got the body shell, we've got the clear parts, we've got the chassis, we have got lights, wheels, more parts, more bits, chrome bits for the rear light lenses, we've got interior parts, we've got more interior parts in the spoiler, the wheels already in gold, we've got our set of decals and our set of instructions. So we'll pop them over there to begin with. We will get rid of that box and we'll start going through these bits one by one. So lots of parts to this, but not a massive amount to be overwhelmed by. So the body shell, let's have a little look. So typical Tamiya top quality moulding. One thing I would recommend with any Tamiya kit is they seem to be very prominent to getting crushed. So always check these pillars here to make sure they're not all bent and twisted. But overall, you're normally okay. So we're going to have a seam line front to back, which starts here at the front. It will run up all the way there. It will run up in that panel line, up that door there, across the roof, down the back, through the boot shut, down the back here, and down the rear bumper that you can see right there on the back. So they're going to need sanding away. There is marble into the body, and I see a lot of people comment about this on the internet, and it's really nothing to be concerned about. It's there as well. It's up on the side. It's just where the plastic moulding is spread as it's gone in. Once it's primed and prepped, you will not see this at all. But a really nice clean body. Like I say, a bit simpler than 99 Subaru because we haven't got these awful light clusters to fill in inside. Once this is de-seamed, it's going to turn out well. Like I say, really nice clean body. We've got lots of bits to stick on, but this is where familiarization, which is the next part of our build series, will go through looking at what needs to be glued in place first, or what needs mounting for body colour, primer and paint and what have you as well. So nice clean body from Tamiya there. We'll just start grabbing these parts randomly. So in here we've got our chassis there as well, with a nice bit of detail on there. That's looking good. We've got all our roll cage there. We've got our rear spoiler sections. There's the scoop for the front of the bonnet as well. So two different kits here. I think this kit shares parts from the 2001 Subaru as well. So this is where kit familiarization comes in, because there's a lot of parts on this kit we're not going to use. So we're going to cover that in the next part and hopefully make it more obvious what's going to be used and what's not going to be used. So for example, we've got two sets of brake discs. So one's not going to be used, one is. And it's just a way the model manufacturers save money by not having to produce parts separately. It's cheaper for them to give you a pre-produced sprue than to make a new one for it. But no problems on here. All looks nicely detailed. We do have a bit of the engine in there. It's kind of the lower half, so it's kind of simulated but not there, so that could be painted up as well. Roll cage, these can be a little bit tricky to glue together. Once you've got your technique down, they're pretty straightforward and not too difficult at all, so no real issue with the parts there on that. We've got some more interior parts here as well. So this is going to be specific for the 2005 car. I can tell that by the rear spoiler, because there it all is in one piece there. You can see it all right there, all in one piece. And then we've got our inner scoop for the front, I think it is. We've got the dashboard. We've got our seat there as well, and it's a different seat in this one than the other kit too. So yeah, this is specific to the 2005. So there's different roll cage parts, different exhaust, a different spoiler, the different bonnet intake as well. So again, we're going to have to familiarize ourselves with what's going to be used and what's going to be thrown away out of the old kit. But again, molded lovely, typical Tamiya, really nice, high quality. Not the best color blue, but this is for some people who might not want to paint the car. And again, of course, that's an option if you're building along. It will look infinitely better painted, trust me. But the option's always there to not paint it, should you wish. Next up, we've got this sprue, which has... So there's going to be generic parts in here, because I've seen this in another Subaru as well. We've got some suspension components, helmets, differentials, brake discs there as well. And again, molded beautiful. There's some ejector pin marks that need removing from the suspension. You can see them right there. So they need to be dealt with, which is really easy. And obviously we're going to make sure which actual brake discs we're going to use. Helmets are a nice touch. You can always put those in the car should you wish. Parts cleanup on these parts, pretty simple. There'll be a seam line on each part. And obviously you've got your sprue locator points on parts like these that will need removing as well. But overall, pretty simple to do. And then we've got another front splitter, because I think there was a front splitter in that one as well. Subframes, engine components like a differential, the steering rack, and some more suspension components there as well. Again, not 100% sure what we're going to be actually using yet, but we'll figure that out near the time. Then this loose sprue, which includes more brake discs with grooved discs. There's some antennas there as well, which I appear to be maybe missing one. Is it in the bag somewhere? I'll have to have a look for that. And a insert for that seat as well, like a head restraint insert too. A couple more big bags. Like I say, some of these parts you're not going to use, so don't be overwhelmed by the amount of parts. Right, on here we've got drivetrain, so we've got some differentials, we've got more exhaust, more antennas, more suspension components, more brake discs, radiator fans, throttle pedals, so on and so forth. And again, beautifully molded. No issues there at all. So they're going to look really good. Fire extinguisher, again, looks really nice. There'll be a nice bit of detail on there as well. Good, spot on. Very good. So we're currently at about, I don't know, about 42 brake discs. So yeah, you can have some spares, that's for sure. And then on this sprue here, I think, no, this seat, this is the one off the bug eye. So there's the bug eye part of the 2001-2002 car. So we've got different seats, we've got different steering wheel, steering rack, console, instruments, handbrake, antennas, windscreen wipers, helmet holder, the light pods, door cards. So a lot of this is going to be mix and match. So you are going to have to make sure you're getting the right parts on this, which I'll show you in the first part of the build, kit familiarization. We'll go through and I'll show how all that's done. But again, nicely molded, no problems at all. Ejector pins on the back of the seats as per usual. You can see them there. Just one of those things. But overall, yeah, not bad. Really nice molding. You know, what is this, a 20-year-old kit? And still holds up to today's standards. Looks absolutely fantastic. Very minimal cleanup required. We've got chrome parts. These are always nice to get because it means you don't need to paint them. These will just stick in behind the lights. So we've got the front headlights there and the rear tail lights as well. So they are pre-chromed. Really nice chrome as well, which isn't that important because it goes behind the light itself. but still, it's nice to get good high quality chrome. I wish it was like that on every single American car kit I build, because that is beautiful. I'd be quite happy to leave that as a kit chrome part. So nice to get that. That saves a lot of faffing around. And on a similar kind of vein, we've got the lights as well. So if I can pop this open. So in here we've got some decals. So we've got pre-coloured rear lights for the red. And also the clear as well. So we've got the headlights and the tail lights. And those sections go in those. So again, no faffing around painting the lights as well. So again, really nice touch. Nice clear plastic. Really high quality. Very, very good. And then we've got some metallic transfers for wing mirrors. And I'm guessing that's a teeny tiny interior mirror. I'm guessing. I'm going to put these in here. Just bear with me because I'll end up throwing that bag away with those stickers in. I'd be like, well, where have they gone in part like 45 in about 6 months' time? Wheels, really nice wheels. I believe these are BBS wheels, aren't they, on the Subarus? Really, really nice. Very nice. Again, gold colour. You could leave them be if you really wanted to. But again, they'll look so much better painted. So trust me, it's well worth the time spent. 100% well worth the time spent. So really nice rims. Tamiya specific with the Tamiya mountain points there as well. So very, very good. And then the tyres as well. Now I'm not going to take these out, purely and simply because I'll end up losing them. But they are treaded tyres. So I'm taking this for a tarmac stages car, or Monte Carlo, yes. We've got the poly caps in there as well, which allows the mounting of the wheels to the hubs on the car as well. Really nice tyres, no tyre markings on, but they are kind of rally tyres, I suppose. But yeah, great. And then the clear parts, the parts that can make or break a kit. Let's have a look. I hate the staples on these parts. So we've got the clear sprue for the interior, absolutely almost flawless, beautiful clear parts. We've got some light parts. I don't think we're going to be using these. We've got the under trays there, loads of tiny little bits, and again, this is going to be a mix match of the 2001, 2002, and the 2005. So again, we got to familiarise ourselves with the clear parts. Absolutely beautiful. Now, people always ask me, how do I keep my clear parts so clear? Don't touch them. Just leave them be. Until you're going to cut it off, don't handle it. And when you do need to clean it, use a nice soft glasses cleaning cloth, a nice brand new one that you just save for these parts, and you'll end up with nice sparkly glass. It's the simplest way. Simply, the least you handle it, the better. But those clear parts look absolutely fantastic. And I'm going to pop them back in there for safekeeping. We'll pop that out there, so you can make a bit of room here. And then we've got the decals, which are here, or decals. I say decals, you say decals. So we've got the kit decals here. Now, these are Tamiya decals. So there's no cartograph here. So these are all going to be fine to go on. They're going to need a little bit of decal setting solution and so on and so forth. These ones here are going to be a pig. I've built many of these Subarus, and if you rush these on the side of the car, they're going to crack on you. Now, the also thing as well, also, anything here, between here on these stars and the swoop, is carrier film. Now, I don't want masses of this on the car because that can cause silvering. So I'll be cutting all these out separately and placing them in to get rid of all that excess carrier film. Everything else will be fine. They'll go down pretty easy. But they're a pig. Where they go over the doors, if you look at the box art of the kit, where they go over the doors, if you rush them, they'll crack going over the door handles, going over the panel lines, going over the wheel arches, the wide body wheel arch on the kit. They'll crack. I've been there and done it many times. So these will need numerous applications of decal setting solutions. I use the UMP ones, Ultimate Modern products, and heat to manipulate them in place. Somebody criticised my last Subaru build video series saying 20 minutes for a decal in place. I've never taken that long. Overkill. And I was like, well, it's not as if. If you're going to do a job properly, do it properly. It's as simple as that. So whilst they're not the best decals, they're not the worst, but these are troublesome. So when you come to fit these, take your time. Lots of decal application, a bit of heat, and just gently manipulate it into place. Take your time doing it, but other than that, they'll be all right. We've got the reverse tire markings as well. which are, you can peel them off, stick them in place, water over the back and they come off. I'll show that in the video. We've got the composite carbon for the back of the seats, the seat belts which we won't use, and all the other markings for the car as well. These are like a matte decal, so nice as well. And these, troublesome, again, cut them in thirds. I'll show it in the video, but I have a center section and two sides and join them up. Works much, much better. And a very nice thing to get in a kit is a pre-cut mask set for the screens. Always invaluable, and the Tamiya ones are very high quality. If you use another manufacturers, be very careful. They can leave tackiness on the windows, so I would use them as a template on Tamiya tape, cut them out and use it that way. But always nice to get these. Right then, and finally the instructions. So we've got a bit of info on the front of the instructions about the kit itself. You can pause that and have a little read should you wish. Got some basic recommended tools at the bottom, picture of the car there as well, and a call out of the paints there too. You can have a look at those. I would take that with a pinch of salt because it's not always correct. But either way, typical Tamiya pamphlet instructions, which are, they're okay, bit annoying, but they're always very clear and concise. So we're starting off with the chassis. This is where you're going to have to go through and be very particular over your parts. I would have a highlighter at hand. I always have my multicolored highlighters at hand, and I'd mark anything. For me, that's going to be body color, goes green. I pick another color for any of the extra bits that are different, to make sure that if you've got a different brake disc or caliper or suspension components, you're getting the right parts at the right time. So we're starting off with the drivetrain there. We'll be starting with the body, as we always do. Suspension, chassis, more suspension, drivetrain, prop shaft, rear differential, suspension there again. Wheels and tyres going on. Again, we'll be doing that early. Onto the interior. So it's a shared floor pan with the chassis on this one. We've got the seats. So again, the seats here is that one that was separate on its own. And then one of the ones in the original kit with that little extra piece on the back of it. So this is where you need to pay attention to what is different. Roll cage assembly. So loads of little bits, quite a complex roll cage in this one. Then the upper piece as well. If you're clever, you can assemble all the roll cage separately and then glue it all together. Take it out as a unit, paint it and pop it back in as a unit. It's the easiest way to do it. And then we've got door cards going in place, dashboard, steering wheel, steering column. We've got holes to be drilled, so pay attention to these as well, because there's loads of holes over these bodies. Make sure you glue in the right ones, drill in the right ones. Parts, and again, this is where we need to be aware now what needs gluing on before painting, because you don't want to paint these separately when they're going to be glued in place. So that can be glued on the body and painted as one. We've got all the window rubbers there and the black trim that needs masking off later down the line. And then obviously we need to refer to our carbon decals for parts like this that are going to be carbon. So a lot of cross-referencing to do. We've got masking of the windows with our mask sets, window wipers, gluing the windows in, all the lights with the metallic. It's the metallic is the, that isn't for the interior mirror, it's for the Subaru emblem on the inside the bonnet as well, which we've got aftermarket Subaru decals for. We've got the intake underneath the bonnet scoop, rear lights in place with the rear chrome lights, the under trays going in. Wing mirrors, the camera, I think it's a camera on the top, isn't it? Yes. Front splitter, rear spoiler, all the antennas on the roof. It's quite a busy roof, this one, and we are missing one of those. Yes, I need to have a look through and make sure I find that, which is a bit annoying. And then decals, so it shows you all the decal application. Nicely, it gives us both sides. Quite often kits only show you one side and tell you to repeat it, but sometimes the decals are a little bit reversed, like this one. So that's a handed decal. No, it's not. No, it's not. Ignore me. It's not a handed decal at all. But some can be reversed from one side to the other. So it's good to be able to see exactly where the decals go. Now we'll discuss colours. I'm just going to give these a shake as they've been stuck for a while. So body colour, we've got the Pro Scale Subaru 2001-2006 World Rally Blue. Absolutely stunning colour. I've got paint all over it. I've been manhandling it. But yeah, absolutely stunning colour. Beautiful blue colour. As I say, I built this kit before, not with my own paint, so looking forward to seeing how this looks. We've got the Pro Scale Subaru Wheel Gold as well. Again, another beautiful colour. All our metallics are beautifully pigmented and scaled for size as well. No oversized flakes. And new to our range is our range of texture paints, which I've got this Napa Black. It needs mixing up. It's been stood for a while. This is like an off black colour, and it is textured so it looks like fabric. And that's going to look great on the body as well. And a few extras for the kit. So first off, we've got some Eduard harnesses. These are photo etch harnesses. So I'll show how to fit these in place. I was very skeptical of these for a long time. Refused to use them. Tried them on a whim. Absolutely love them. They're a piece of cake to build. A lot easier than faffing around with ribbon. And they look great as well. They're relatively cheap. They're about £5–6 a set. You get 2 in the set as well. They can be a bit obscure to find. I have a good supply of them. And these are Sabelt 6 points. Not sure if the Sabelt's in the real car. No, the Sparcos. I might have some Sparcos actually. I'll check in my stash. But if not, the Sabelts are on there. To see belts into them, I'm not that particularly bothered. But these are great, so I'll show how they're put in place. I've got some zoom on tyre valves as well. We are zoom on stockist over a Pro Scale for the wheels. And we've got some Tamiya carbon as well. This is carbon decal sheet. And I have the carbon templates as well. So if you're building a kit, and you fancy being sadistic and doing that spoiler there, which has got like 40 odd parts on it, give me a shout and I'll forward you this, no problem at all. We're not going to use every single piece of carbon. They probably will actually, knowing me. But you see, you've got backs of the seats in a better carbon. We've got that front, the lance. We've got all the spoiler parts, which is all these up here, basically. And loads of interior parts, door cards and what have you, console. We probably will end up putting it all on, but there we go. That's it. So the kit looks great. We've got a few aftermarket bits, and there we go. So next video, I'll be going through tools and have a look at all the basic tools, or tools we're going to be required, we're going to use in the build. But for now, that's it. So I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching today. You can go to Patreon down below, get early access to all these videos. And a huge thanks to all my current patrons as well. Make sure to sub to the channel, click the video bell notification to get notified of the latest videos. Give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment, and there's links in the description of the video to everything associated with me. Take care everyone, bye bye.